On Tuesday night. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How are you? If you'll notice for a minute, things are a little bit mixed up. As we mentioned earlier, Heather's not feeling well tonight, and so Katie is standing in for her tonight, and we are very glad that you are with us. Give us just a second while we get prepared for everybody, and we just want to thank you for coming tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. I am in the process of losing my voice. How exciting is that? So be patient with me as I talk us through the evening. But Katie's got some fun things to share, and we've got our secret moderator, Mr. Peanut, who is still figuring out how to use his tablet. So over time, he will definitely be helping us along. So we're glad to see you. Hey, Lone Star, how are you, man? It's good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And all is hopefully going well. What's going down? Well, there's so much going down. We've got a lot to share tonight. One thing I wanted to share was that you all know that I am the king of emulsion. Katie has been deemed the princess of McDonald's. Hey, Dolphin Man, welcome. How are you? We were at McDonald's just earlier getting some dinner, and this lovely, sweet cashier.
Yeah.
Tell them the story.
Well, so we were getting our orders from this one lady, and she was like nice. She was really nice, and she was saying like that. Oh yeah, the boys are cute and all that.
She said she was going to steal them, but I think she was joking.
Yeah, she was joking. And she said that she'd give Miles free fries, but I don't think that happened. But eventually, like, I'm going to get my Dr. Pepper because, you know, Dr. Pepper's my favorite drink. And she's like, hey, princess, over here, this is your food. I'm like, me? She's like, yes, you. I'm like, okay.
Hi, James. How are you? Welcome.
Welcome, James.
We're glad you're here. So we have a great night tonight. We're excited to be with everybody. Like I said, Katie's filling in for Heather because Heather doesn't feel well. Hey, Phil, welcome. We're glad to see you. And we'll be trying to get my computer up and running. It's not wanting to cooperate with me, so I'm looking for my stuff that I'm supposed to use, and it's not working. So anyway, we've got a good night planned for the talk of all the things that we do. That made no sense.
Hi, Allison.
Hi, Allison. Oh, there we are. Okay, good.
Yeah, there we
all
go.
right, that helps me. Oops.
Oops.
Except I just totally wiped it out.
Yeah.
Now it's all messed up. Everything's bad. Everything's wrong. Hey, there everybody is. Okay.
Yeah, there everybody is.
All right, cool. Well, all right, so let's get started with the show. I have asked, since Heather couldn't be here, I asked Heather to sit in, and I asked her to sit in, Katie, and I wanted to give her a couple of questions about a kid's perspective. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Paige. Kid's perspective on homesteading. And so, Katie, if you would, let's jump right in. What is your opinion, and why do you homestead?
Well, I like homesteading. And I think it's a good way to like save money when it comes to like grocery shopping and stuff. I mean, you have chickens that lay eggs, and then so that way you don't have to buy eggs. And then you have like if you do a garden if you do a garden, then you have vegetables from those gardens that you don't have to pay. Well, you don't have to pay for from the grocery store, and you know what goes into them, including like even if you process your own birds, you know what's going into them. Even though I'm not part of that process, I usually can't stand the sight of blood, but I'm just like. Yeah, but at least I know what's going into my food.
Hi, so happy. Hi, Paige, how are you? Melissa D. Melinda, welcome. Ooh, keep going. Don't let me interrupt.
Yeah.
Kate, you just have to talk through me.
Okay. And yeah, and even like if you get to the big stuff, like, well, not big stuff, because we have rabbits, and I like rabbits. They're cute. We have all of our ones. All of them I have named. I've got all the names for them, but I like taking care of those, and it's easier to take care of the chickens, and it gives me some alone time. And the only thing I don't think I like about the chickens is, well, our electric fence isn't working, so they're always getting out when we don't have the electric fence on. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true, Baker Mom. We don't name our dinner. We try not to. We try not to name our food. But as hard as I try, hey, Cindy, we're glad you're here, all the way from St. Louis. We try not to name our food because I think it's too hard to detach. So there's a question for you, Katie. How difficult is it to become attached to the animals that we process?
Well, for the rabbits, it's easy because I know right now we're not butchering them. But I usually don't get attached to the chickens because although our birds look pretty, it's just they're not as cute as the bunnies. I like things with fur, and specifically bunnies. I think bunnies are cute. And
Silkies have fur.
Yeah, but no, they have feathers that look like fur.
Just
anyway, I just think that, yeah, I just don't get attached to the chickens because I know eventually they're gonna get butchered or they're gonna die somehow. Because we had like a couple get like eaten by something, and with the electric fence not working, like they keep getting out, and something's bound to get one of them.
Yep.
And I wasn't really attached to our duck, so that was.
It was kind of mean.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. Well, we have some great things. What else? When we talk about homesteading, what is your favorite part about homesteading?
The fact that we get eggs, and even though I'm not a huge fan of like scrambled eggs or fried eggs or boiled eggs or however way you would put an egg, I like to bake with them, and I'm pretty good at that.
She is pretty good
Except
baker.
when I start experimenting, and that usually doesn't end up well.
No, she's great.
But yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, you're also an excellent seamstress. Everyone has seen your work, and you guys know that Katie loves to sew, and she's very good at it. Is that a part of homesteading that you really enjoy?
Yeah, although like when I do a project, there's always something wrong at the end that I think I'm done, and then right when I think I'm done, there's always something wrong at the end, and I'm just like, no, not this. And I have to go back, either use my seam ripper or take off one of the pockets or... But my favorite thing to sew is like aprons, because I've tried making a dress before and it was too small. And
Melinda, Katie's 13.
Yeah, I'm 13. And I have new patterns that I got from Joann's, but I haven't used them yet because I'm making aprons to raise money for my trip that I'm going on, my missions trip that I'm going on to Kentucky.
Yes, we do sell aprons on our website, goinbattystore.com. It'll be down in the links below if you want to check us out. There's a variety of aprons at I forget the price. I think they're around $13.
Yeah, around that.
Yeah, and pretty much Katie sells her aprons. She makes her aprons, sells her aprons, and she does some crocheting so she can raise money from Mom just checked in. That's awesome. She raises money so she can go on her mission trip.
Yeah.
She's going to Frakes, Kentucky, to the Henderson settlement this summer, and the money she makes off of her aprons will go towards her mission trip.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Dolphin Man just said, "I saw your mom wearing one of your aprons." So way to go there. Faith Abounds, Colleen. Hi everybody. We at the end of our last show mentioned that we were going to do a contest, and so we're going to take a moment right now to pick the winners of that contest. And if you didn't catch it, the deal was you take your favorite Cookie Friday video and you share it on social media somewhere, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or
Snapchat.
Well, not Snapchat.
Oh.
But anyway, we would put your name in a hat and draw out for a prize. Before we do that, go ahead and put the names in the hat. See, the names are in the hat. Before we do that, though, we wanted to show you what you might win. And we appreciate everybody that shares our channel. But here's some awesome stuff. We've got some snacks from Thrive Life Food. That's some good stuff. We have an apron. Katie, did you make this apron or did Mom?
I made that apron.
This apron, this wad of cloth.
It's actually an apron. It's
an apron. And so that's something. And then there's a pot holder one of the boys made. There's another pot holder. There's some of these that Mom made.
And then there's another one, dishcloth.
Now, check out this bag. Heather made this bag. This is handmade, and we're giving it away tonight because you shared our channel on your Facebook page or Instagram page or Twitter page or
whatever social media you sent it on.
Whatever your preference is.
So thank you for doing that.
And I think there were only 3 people that did it. There were only 3. So we're going to go ahead and go for that drawing right now. Katie, why don't you draw the name and read the name aloud?
Pat Ritchie.
Pat Ritchie. Pat Ritchie, if you're watching tonight or if you watch us later, just send us an email at info.goinbatty@gmail.com and we will exchange we'll get your address and we will get this right out to you. Thank you, Pat Ritchie, for sharing our information on your social media page. I sound like an announcer.
Yes, you do.
What's that about? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, so back to Katie.
Yes.
Back to you.
You
are homeschooled?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you are homeschooled, and what do you think of being homeschooled? Well, let's start with what do you think about being homeschooled? Is it... Yeah, just that.
I like it.
Hey, Mr. Peanut, will you get my Mountain Dew, please?
I like it because, well, first of all, you can wake up at, I don't do this, but you can wake up at 6:30 in the morning to get all your schoolwork done, so that way you have the rest of the day to just go out and have fun and do stuff. I'll finish my school, I would finish my school at
Thank you, Mr.
10:30, and I would go out with my grandma and my great grandma, and my great grandma would teach me how to sew more things, or she'd teach me how to quilt, or she'd teach me how to cut out stuff for quilt.
Melinda, we use curriculum from the internet called Easy Peasy.
Easy peasy, all-in-one homeschool.
I love that Katie thinks that she doesn't have school all day because she actually does. There are a lot of different things that she does that she doesn't consider school, but they are learning and they are everyday life skills, like planting a garden, like taking care of the animals. No, it's not Mr. Peanut with the top hat and monocle. It is a whole different Peanut that is my son. So anyway, we really try to make real life learning happen for all of our kids, so that when they graduate from our home, they're not out there on their own. They know how to do their own laundry. They know how to cook their own food. And eventually, someone just ordered something from our store. How cool is that?
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for doing that. But anyway, we try to make it real life, and we'll even get to the point when all of our kids get older that we'll do a budget with them, and we'll teach them how to do a actual budget, like rent and paying the bills, and this is what things cost. We've kind of started out with a simple process of if you want a cell phone, you have to be 16 and you have to pay for it. And so that's the motivation, is they've got to get a job, and they've got to get be responsible on the internet before we'll allow them to have a cell phone. And so we put some guardrails in place, and all of our kids, like including definitely Katie, has done a great job of staying on those guardrails. We have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Katie, do you think your sewing interest will lead to fashion design?
I don't know. I mean, I have come up with a couple of ideas for aprons. I mean, there's like one that I thought of, and I don't know if this is completely but I think one day I was sick and I made like the creep and crud apron. And it's
What's
like
that?
It's like when you get like the flu or cold or something, just any sickness that is temporary, and you have like all these little pockets in the front for like, I don't know, probably medicines or nasal spray, Girl Scout cookies, and then you have like two pockets. One has tissues in it, the other one has trash cans, so that way you don't have to get up to throw away your tissues or get up to get a tissue.
I just sewed the apron that's in the back, so I have to switch it out in front.
Okay. We're going to change up the prize because someone just online bought the apron that we were going to give away.
Well,
so we're going to switch that out, Pat, to a better apron, one that's even better. You'll love it.
Yeah,
and we'll make sure that gets sent out to you. But like I said before, email us and we'll make sure to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, keep going. Let me just say this. I believe Katie has the potential to do a lot of
designing.
Yeah, fashion design, and become a master seamstress. So here, let's show it to him real quick. This is actually, Pat, your apron that you're gonna get. So there you go.
There you go.
We didn't know you were buying the prize either, but you are, Baker Mom, you are on.
Thank
We're
you for buying.
very grateful.
Thank you.
But anyway, we'll keep rolling. So anyway, what else do you think our awesome audience would like to know about either homesteading as a student, as a child of homesteaders? We didn't start out that way, did we?
No, I think what we started out with was, I think it was a garden first. I wanted a garden, and I guess it did pretty good. I started planting carrots, and they only got that big.
Yep.
Because I planted them in a pallet. I did zucchini too.
Claire's
Hi, Claire.
here.
I did zucchini too, and that was a really big plant. And I did green beans. I think that was my most successful garden because it was the only garden I ever did. And
Katie, Phil says my job as host of Goin Batty might be in danger. LOL. So what about how did you feel when we went from being kind of always buying stuff at the store to more self-reliant?
Well, that one time when you brought those chickens home, I was just like, seriously, you bought chickens? And at first I was like, really wasn't, well, thank you, Claire. Thank you. At first I was like, really? You bought a rooster that would attack me if I even went in my own yard? It was like, yeah. And it's just, yeah, I didn't like that rooster, and eventually either he got butchered or he got eaten by something. And he eventually didn't exist any longer. Because I think we were tired of him
he went
just
to meet
attacking
Jesus.
people. Yeah, he went to meet Jesus. He went to Freezer campus.
Yes.
People would say.
Yeah.
And but eventually I got used to it. I went from being I'm still, I'll still complain about doing the chickens, but deep down, I know that I really want to do them. One thing that helps me, make chores, tolerable, yes,
There you go.
is listening to music. And now since I've recently found my MP3 player again, I can listen to music again. But, yeah.
So anyway, Dolphin Man asked if people ask him if homeschoolers and homesteaders have friends their own age.
Well, currently I don't have friends my own age. They're all older
But
than
she
me.
does have friends.
I do have friends. I have Claire from Living Like Claire. I have a couple of friends from church. And I can say that I'm friends with the Big Family Homestead clan.
Yep.
And I do make friends my own age. They're either older or younger than me.
How did you like making
Love
the
you
Bill
too,
of
Claire.
Rights? How did you like making the Bill of Rights?
Yeah.
Make Cookie Friday a law.
We wanted Cookie Friday to be every day, but Mom's like, no, it just has to be once a week. You're going to weigh 400 pounds by the time you're 14. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I'm just like, but Cookie Friday is going to happen, whether anyone likes it or not.
She's very passionate about Cookie Friday, which takes us to kind of the next thing we need to move into, which is the Goin Batty kitchen. So, Katie, what are some of your favorite dishes that come out of the Goin Batty kitchen other than Cookie Friday, other than the other, the sweets?
The sweets, okay. I think actually the other day we made twice baked potatoes with Thrive Life. Those were actually really good. I'm just like, really? We're using dehydrated food in our we're putting dehydrated food in our twice baked potatoes. Well, I tried them and I'm like, I'm sorry I said that. That was rude. and
It tasted pretty good.
I really like for an easy lunch or something. I'll just put together spaghetti, whether the boys like it or not. They're probably tired of it, but I just love spaghetti. And
So Colleen Palmer's asking Katie, are you interested in government or politics?
I've actually not really been updated in any of that. I think the latest thing I've learned is that Donald Trump is our president, and then from that I haven't really cared.
So we need to brush up on American government a little bit on homeschool. Oh, that's funny. It sounds like you're going to be a leader, and you're going to teach other girls skills that too often are lost. I think you're one smart girl. You're going to teach many who don't know what you do.
Thank you, So Happy.
There you go. Hi, Krista. How
Hi,
are you?
Krista.
Good to see you. Heather is down. She's not feeling very good, and so Katie is Katie's sitting in. So we're so glad. But anyway, the Goin Batty kitchen.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
What are some other things that you love? Because I already know the answer to these. Katie is an avid baker, and she has a lot of perspective on baking and the certain things she likes to do. Why don't you give them a little bit of that?
Well, usually when I bake, I mostly bake sweets because, I don't know, I'm just better at that. I mean, yes, I did help make the twice baked potatoes, but I guess I could enjoy cooking something other than sweets if I put my mind to it. But usually I'll make dinner, and I like making dinner, but it's only on my terms. I get to decide what it is, cause I need to do the things I know how to make, so that way I know I won't mess it up. So I'll do PBS, which I'm pretty sure we did a video about that, and because I know how to make that, and just
Sure.
like I know how to make spaghetti with tomato sauce.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the Goin Batty kitchen is going to be doing a lot of different things. Heather has created a list of some amazing dishes that she's going to try. And we can't wait to see what that's going to be. She just has not felt good the last 2 days. But Katie, you did a great job with the twice baked potatoes. I really didn't do a whole lot.
Yes,
you did most of the work.
You undehydrated the broccoli and sausage.
I cooked the broccoli.
And
I cooked
onions.
the sausage. I cooked the onions. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, bake your cookies and sell them to those who don't like to bake. People will hire you. Even make meals for busy families. You could make a little. You could make a Goin Batty kids kitchen.
Yeah.
What about that? That'd be interesting. So anyway, Colleen Palmer says we have a great program for youth wanting to learn more about government. Student Statesmanship Institute started by a man who homeschooled 5 kids. Wow, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and desserts are the best, Cindy. Thank you. So anyway, let's move on into some of our favorite things. Do you have your favorite thing?
Well, I have one that I can't bring, and then I have another one that I can bring. Well,
Okay.
I have 2 that I can bring. One is this. It helps keep the hair out of my face, and when I don't wash my hair on certain days, it keeps it from looking nasty. The other one is this. I made this cup with my best friend Claire from Living Like Claire.
Which
She is
is
awesome.
which is on right after us, by the way.
Yeah, she's on right after us. So after you're done with us, go to her channel. And if
Yep.
you haven't already subscribed, go subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. And so,
I thought the other one was the thing in the other room.
oh yeah, the last one is my sewing machine. I can't bring it over here because it's a little too big, but
It's large.
yeah, I like using my sewing machine, and that's just, yeah.
Best friend. Aw,
Yeah.
heart. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, and I really like using my sewing machine because, well, it can be used as a source of income for our family, especially when I make aprons and sell them on our store.
Absolutely.
And it can also be income for the trips that I'm going on. So that's another thing. And yeah.
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 What about your
I've got
favorite
some
things?
favorite things. Let me tell you something. I've just discovered a couple of my favorite things, and it ties into our garden update as well. So these are, I'm going to show these to you. This is a part of our garden update, but they're also some of my favorite things. Fresh vegetables out of our garden. I love fresh vegetables. They look limp, but I just picked them about an hour ago. And these are radishes that are growing in our garden right now. And we have a ton of lettuce out there. And Claire, just for you, we're saving all of the kale.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him feed it to the chickens.
Dolphin Man has a question, Miss Katie, about being a child of a minister. Your freedom of thinking.
Well,
What do you think about being a pastor's kid?
Well, there's like there's 3 different types of pastor's kids. There's one that's like I don't want to, like, that's one, I'm gonna tell my dad that you did that. And then there's the second one, which is, hey, let's break into the pool next door. Come on. I don't think your dad would be happy with that. I don't care. I bought a 2-piece. Let's go. And then there's the third one who doesn't like to be categorized as either. So I'm more of the third one. And it's like, we have feelings too, you know? We don't like to be categorized as, oh, she's going to tell him everything we do. And we don't want to be categorized as the rebellious people either. So we're just sort of in the middle. I'm just sort of in the middle. And I'm pretty sure I can speak for Max too.
And if you didn't catch all of that, the video will process and you'll be able to play it back.
Yeah.
So, there you go. There's the answer to that question
Yeah.
about how do you like being a pastor's kid. Well, you know, we've really tried to let go of that, and hopefully we did a good job of it. Let's read some other questions. Do you sell coffee cups? I would buy some. I love that. That's a great idea.
But we don't have any coffee cups.
But we don't have any coffee cups.
Sorry.
We might, though.
We might.
Do you want them homemade like this one? Homemade coffee cups? Or do you want Goin Batty coffee cups? Because if we're going to get them made, we have to get like 25 made all at once, or maybe just 12.
But she said yes.
So she said yes.
Yes.
Yes to what?
I don't know. But she
Yes
just
to
said
one
yes.
of those things.
Yes to
So
one
either
of those.
handmade or Goin Batty. Either one, Don't make one about some other company.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So anyway, that is very excited favorite thing. I also discovered something else that's brand new. Where is your Katie cam? We do not have that technology.
Yeah.
We will get there one day. But anyway, I wanted to show this off a little bit. This is something new in our world. It's one of our favorite things. It is a kind of all-in-one radio, flashlight, charger, but it's a phone charger as well. And we just picked that up at Cabela's today. And it has this little crank on the back. And it has, you can turn on the radio. Yep, there it is. And then you just crank it to get the charge up.
Yeah, we were doing this all before the show started. He's like, can you please stop it? The sound's annoying me. I'm just like, okay.
My arm hurts. I'm going to stop now. Okay. But anyway,
that's cool. That's
one of my favorite things. You can also, believe it or not, you can charge your phone with this. See the USB port on the bottom of it? Now, I know most of you know us as homesteaders, but we do have little things around in case like the power goes out. We're not necessarily preppers, but we do have certain things that we want to be careful with. We want to make sure that we have in case of an emergency.
If we are preppers, then we're on the lesser scale. Like we'll prepare for a power outage or maybe if we run out of some type of food or something.
Right.
That's the kind of prepper we are. We aren't like if there's a nuclear explosion or if there's a chemical spill. We're probably not that.
Zombie apocalypse happens.
Yes.
Yes. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at with it. That is one of my favorite things. I've got a lot of stuff over here, but that is definitely one of my favorite things. And right now, until I find something else. But we've got some other things that we'll share with you in just a minute. We also wanted to give you a upcycling project. We don't have a real upcycling project right now, but Max, I wanted to tell you about Krista.
No, we're not. We're not prepared for zombies. Sorry, Krista.
No, we'll get there. What about zombies? Are you prepared for those? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Max did a really good job. We had a little escape. We now have 5 rabbits. We got 3 from Big Family Homestead. I guess we have 6 rabbits. We have 6 rabbits.
6 rabbits.
I don't even know how many rabbits we have. Yeah. 6 rabbits. And one of our original ones chewed through the back of their cage because I made it out of wood for some silly reason. And it wasn't even real wood. It was fake wood. And it was like particle board. And that was just a horrible idea, so lesson learned. But what my awesome son did is he came behind me and he patched it with thicker wood that they can't chew through. And so now we've got enough room for all of these rabbits everywhere. And we've got rabbits coming out of our ears. But as you know, we've launched a new side to Goin Batty, which is the business side of Goin Batty. And one of the income streams is going to be Thrive Life Foods. One of the income streams is going to be if you need them, we're going to have eggs and chickens. We'll be selling eggs and chickens. We'll also be selling rabbits. And so we want to just kind of build the Goin Batty side of the business and bring some extra income to the family. And, of course, there's the Goin Batty store where all of our handmade stuff is. And we're going to continue to do all of that. Anyway, they're having this whole zombie conversation right now.
Well, yeah.
It's cracking me up.
Trip the nearest person and then run as fast as you can. Trip the nearest person.
Yeah.
Or run faster than the other person.
I've oftentimes been asked if I run, and I say no. Unless
if he's running, there's something wrong.
And you should be running too.
Or he's trying to show off in front of youth kids. I've seen you run before in youth group. It's
a daunting task, let me tell you. Anyway, that very long tangent was to say that my son did a great job repairing all of our rabbit
Rabbit
holes
issues.
and things.
Yeah.
The rabbits we have are as cute as can be, and we're just so excited that we have them. We are planning on taking those with us because they're a domesticated pet, and we'll be growing them.
We're not growing them.
What do you do with them then?
Breed them,
You breed them?
I guess.
You breed them and then grow them.
I guess.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Anyway. All right, so we've got some other things that we want to show you, and I'm going to just pull them up here. I'll be honest with you, we have really done a huge deal of research to bring you some great homesteading books. And one of the things that I wanted to expand on is what else is out there that'll teach us about homesteading. And so we kind of found some. We started looking for some periodicals, and I really didn't find anything until we went over to the Resistance Chicks. And we went over to God's Little Acre, and we were sitting down. They were feeding us this incredible meal, and I look over and I see this magazine, and this magazine is Mother Earth News. And there's some great stuff in here about how to build your garden, but there's a hilarious little commercial, I guess, or ad about how you can have a hot tub, and that hot tub has a wood stove connected to it, and the wood stove heats the water so you can be in the hot tub. And I just love that idea. I think it's awesome, and my wife would call it people stew, but I don't really think that it would be that bad if it was just my people and not other people.
Batty stew.
So anyway, I loved this periodical. I love what they have to talk about gardens, and how to control insects, and how to do it in a friendly way. So anyway, there was that one. But then I looked again, and I saw this sitting on their table. Backyard Poultry. I had no idea there was an entire magazine about chickens. That's exciting. That makes me very excited. And so I have a lot to read because when the Resistance Chicks weren't looking, I took all of their magazines.
No, they let us have them.
Yeah, they did. We didn't steal anything.
No.
I'm just all talk. But it has some great information in there that's going to help us figure some things out.
Preparing your flock for winter.
Yep. Preparing your flock for winter. Here's another one.
More backyard poultry.
Backyard Poultry. Keep going. Creative Art Studio. Boy, did I learn. Okay, yeah. Oh.
And more backyard poultry.
I mean, look at that. There's backyard poultry everywhere. And wait, there's more. There's a couple more. Some less likely candidates. A magazine called Self-Sustaining Living, which I didn't get out. It's in my bedroom. I was reading it last night. And then This Old House, of course. This Old House has some great stuff about repairing your homestead, doing it on a cheaper approach. So, one thing, yes, Donna Cherry, I did get a haircut. Thank you very much. But anyway, I was going to say, what was I going to say?
You were talking about the magazine that you were reading in your room, and then you talked about This Old House.
Yeah. We've had a couple projects on the homestead where, because I got educated on some plumbing, because I got educated on some electricity, it was a lot cheaper to do. A lot cheaper. And it's still up to code. It's not like we're changing the structure of the plumbing in the house. It's just fixing a leaky pipe or adjusting a valve or something like that. And sometimes you just have to do that because if you call out someone professional, it's going to be at least $500. And if you can learn how to do it yourself, it might just be cost of parts. And I'll tell you this, I'm not very mechanically inclined, but I really do enjoy plumbing. So the next time we have a plumbing disaster, I'll make sure we put it up and make a video out of it. Pam Walker's here. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Anita, how are you? You're supposed to keep me in line.
Hi, Anita.
Cool. What else do we have to talk about? We have the
garden update.
The garden update, which is also this right here. Again, back to our awesome radishes. There are a ton of vegetables out there. I've been so impressed. What have you noticed out there?
All the flowers that I planted haven't grown.
Well, they've grown a little bit.
No.
But Gina keeps going out there and chewing on them, which is not cool.
I had sunflowers. I don't think there's no blooms on them. They're just little sticks that Gina chewed off the flowers too.
I saw a bloom out there, if that makes you feel any better.
My dahlias are doing good. My dahlia is doing good. The one that he bought. The other one that I bought, it's not doing so hot. My marigolds are doing good. But I planted like sunflowers in between our cucumbers because I learned from a website somewhere that if you plant them if you plant a sunflower near your cucumbers will use it as a trellis. So it's like them helping each other. And none of my sunflowers grew. I have like little itty bitty ones, and I'm like, aren't they coming up late or something? And I'm pretty sure like it's Gina trampling all over our plants. I'm like, Mom, we should probably put up a fence or something so that way Gina can't get in here or something. Because dog's eating all my flowers.
But in the garden, there are some other things that are growing, like
onions, garlic, potatoes, cucumbers, beets,
lettuce, lots of lettuce.
Lettuce, kale.
Lots of kale.
Claire.
Lots of kale.
Lots of kale.
Next time you're over, you got some kale to eat.
Yeah.
For sure. Indian style planting. That sounds fun. Donna Terry, Gina is our dog. Gina is a boxer mix with a tail that will break your legs when she meets you. She gets so happy and just starts...
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's see.
We've also planted several like interesting herbs. Like, I was asking my mom, I'm like, we need to plant catnip for our cat Walter. Our cat is Walter, and I'm like, we need to plant catnip for it. I took some to him the other day, and I guess they only like it. Cats only like it dry, because I gave it to him, and he just like was moving away from it. I'm like. So we have catnip, we have lime basil, which every once in a while I'll like pick a leaf off and chew it. It's like mint gum, kind of. A little bit.
Colleen Palmer just asked for me to break it down and do some beatbox.
Beatbox. B-E-E-T.
Beat.
Beatbox.
That's smooth. Anyway.
Hey, Bandana Grandma.
Hi, Bandana Grandma. How are you? Well, we're gonna keep it off the beaten path and keep talking about homesteading.
Yeah. Cool.
What's your favorite vegetable we got going on in the garden right now? Well, here's an update while you're thinking of that. We did not lose all of our tomato plants. We thought we lost a lot of our tomato plants in the freeze, and we didn't. We got some that came back. Heather pulled the dead off. Our tomatillo's looking better. There's some of our other plants that are coming back, and I'm telling you, I'm pretty excited about that. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I interrupted. What was your favorite?
No, I was thinking while you were talking.
Okay.
I think I have a couple favorite vegetables, but I think my favorite one is the potatoes, because I like pulling them up out of the ground when they're ready. And then there's the onions and the garlic. And although our garlic only turned out to be that big this year, that's how big it was. But even though it turned out that big, but all of those together, mixed with like a couple peppers maybe, and the right amount of spices, will make an awesome dish.
Yes.
I mean, if you just like fry them up in a pan, maybe some asparagus and ravioli and sausage. Some sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. So I'm not a huge sweet potato guy, but I went over to a certain big family homestead, and there was a certain Krista over there who makes a awesome sweet potato casserole. It was the bomb. I loved it. So I've become a little more familiar with the sweet potato casserole. So it was pretty awesome. By the way, if you have not checked out Bandana Grandma's videos, her Journey of Faith videos, you got to check those out. They're phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's our little plug for Bandana Grandma because she's just the bomb. She has been such a blessing to our family and just all the things that she's shared on her channel. So go check her out, subscribe, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, these move faster than these do, so I get to reading those, and these aren't going right. But thanks, Katie, for the idea of sunflower by cucumbers. Going to try that for next year. Oh my gosh, you're giving people ideas.
That's good.
Well done.
Thank
Excellent.
you. I'm glad I could help.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So, let's see here. Let's go back to the live feed. I planted potatoes one time. They never came up. Forgot about it. Since I didn't come up, I just started a manure pile there the next year and got the biggest mess of potatoes I've ever seen. That's awesome. That's awesome. So anyway, helped as he just said, you are the bomb. Okay. I get that.
I think at some point I said helped and you're like, she's the bomb at it. You're awesome.
She is the bomb.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Yeah, it's a little, we're a little bit off our rhythm since Heather's not here, but we're so grateful that you guys are here and watching our show today. It has been a very busy week, but one thing that has been happening in the Goin Batty kitchen, I'm just bouncing all over the place tonight. I'm not even going in order. We just put out a video where Heather made strawberry jam, and it is phenomenal. We've been getting a lot of questions about it. There is the recipe is on there now, and so you can go there and you can see what it is. Oh, that's not cool. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and block that guy. Let's see here. Yeah, we've got some trolls, looks like. Boop. There you go. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Yep, we'll get him out of there. Yep.
Anyway.
Yes, thank you. Hey, we must be
Thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Claire.
The ultimate troll slayer. Boom, 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 boom.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. And so, that's not necessarily, unexpected. We know that we're going to get that stuff. So don't let it freak you guys out. Just keep having fun and keep talking. Yeah. Thank you for troll slaying. We appreciate it.
Yes. We appreciate your mighty troll slaying skills.
Yes.
Boom, boom,
Donna
boom,
Terry,
boom,
I think we
crash.
took care of them. And so we've got a couple people on here that can take care of it. And the back to the strawberry stuff. The strawberry stuff was the jam.
Yeah.
Mom did a phenomenal job. It is a sweet deal, but she doesn't use pectin. She uses
Granny Smith apples.
Granny Smith apples, and there were a lot of questions about why Granny Smith apples and why lemon juice. And so feel free to ask those questions down in the comments, and Heather will get back with you about the answers of why.
Why we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Please, but go ahead and get with Heather about why green apple and why leave the skin on and all of that stuff that we just don't have any clue about. It's a great opportunity for Heather to teach us and to teach you. So, anyway, that's cool. And let's see here. What else is going on? What else do we need to know?
Do we have a chicken update or a rabbit update?
We have a chicken update in the fact that we have 6 baby chicks. So what happened was we went to Big Family Homestead and we asked for a dozen eggs and they gave us a dozen fertilized eggs. And so we had a broody mama. We had a silkie that was not leaving this golf ball. I mean, it was not going to leave it. It was going to hatch the golf ball.
It was going to hatch the golf ball, whether the golf ball liked it or not.
And so we stuck 6 eggs underneath there.
No, we stuck 12.
I'm sorry, 12 eggs underneath there, and 6 of them hatched. The others didn't, unfortunately, but 6 did, and they are very happy. Now, these particular breeds, you can kind of tell who's a female and who's a male because of the color of their fur, their baby fuzz. It looks like 5 of them are roosters,
and one of them is
a hen. So yeah, that's
Freezer camp. Here they come when they get older. When now we'll have chicken nuggets.
When they get up to around 20 weeks, they'll start making noise, and we'll butcher them. So
Donna, Terry, Heather, the apple peel does cook down. Like, I know this. It does cook down, and she shreds the whole apple up. And, like, eventually it will cook down so it won't be, like, hard or crunchy like an apple is. So, eventually it will cook down. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm getting some of these off of my thing here. My bad. But anyway, that's the chicken update, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, I'm sorry, I'm reading the...
reading
those comments on the live feed.
Live chat.
Yeah, so the chickens are doing well. Our newer chickens, she has done a good job filling in for Heather. She's done a real good job filling in for Heather. We're going to round it up soon, but we wanted to mention a couple of things. We got extra rabbits.
Yeah.
I mentioned that already.
Yeah, you did.
We covered the chickens. What else am I forgetting? I think that's all.
Yeah.
Here's some upcoming information for you. We are going to change nights. My work schedule is going to be, how many chickens do we have? We probably have around 30, approximately, counting all of the little ones. Man, they're... We spared her. Okay. Yeah, and so, I totally lost my train.
We were talking.
This is not a good night for me. I'm all discombobulated.
Yeah.
I can't remember it either. Anyway, we're moving nights. Not this coming Wednesday, not the Wednesday after that, but in June, the first week of June, we're going to move to Wednesday nights. My work schedule is going to be changing, and I'm going to have to be working on Tuesday nights. And so we're going to do our live stream Wednesday nights, and we'll get the times out to you as to when that's going to happen. And I hope that you guys can join us. If not, watch it when we are all said and done. So anyway, the other thing was. Oh, yes, June 3rd. You're not going to want to miss that. June 3rd is a gathering at Caesars Creek Lake, and we're going to have an incredible time meeting some of you guys and hanging out with you guys, and we invite you to come and be a part of that gathering. It's going to be a great meetup, and if you can RSVP, that'd be very helpful. Check out some of Big Family Homestead's links to that. It's going to be a great time, and we cannot wait to see you. Please, sorry, my mind is going a mile a minute. I'm seeing everything in the live stream, and I can't keep a solid thought. So anyway, please check that out, and if you want to see some live stuff from June 3rd, we're going to be on live along with some other people, and you'll be able to be there if you can't really be there, if you will.
Yeah, if you can't be there, we're going to miss you.
Claire just shared it on our live stream, on the live chat, and then if you could, Claire, leave it in the comments below. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, it would.
All right, so we have the time change. We have June 3rd. What else am I forgetting? Let's pray. That's what I'm forgetting.
That's what you're forgetting.
You're going to want to check out Living Like Claire right after this. She's awesome. She
is.
she has a great perspective on homesteading. She has a great perspective on faith, and she likes kale for some reason. I don't know what that's
I like
about.
kale. I don't blame her. I don't love it as much as she does, but yeah, it's good.
That's awesome. No worries. But we're glad that you joined us. Wow, that is not nice. I'll get them. Alrighty, let's get those guys off there. You are not welcome here. Wow, they're bad tonight. Boop.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's not good. Claire's fast.
Yeah, you are Claire. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for doing all of that.
Yes, this is very...
You are a great moderator.
Oops, we accidentally unbanned somebody. Oh, there we go. See, I went to I went there too, so...
Yeah.
That's all right. They're bad. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap up our live stream, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pray, you're right, Bandana Grandma. You're absolutely right. It's something we're just gonna flow past.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're gonna pray, and if you want to join us, man, we'd love to have you. So just pray along, just follow along with us, and we're gonna wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Running out of words today.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot more words left. It's at the end of the day, and it's getting less and less and less and less and less. I want to get off here because I want to hang out with my wife. So let's pray, and we'll go after it. Father God, I thank you so much for the privilege it is to hang out with these awesome folks. Thanks for the opportunity to share our take on homesteading and the things that are going on in the Goin Batty world. Father, we pray for all of the folks that are in homesteading, all the folks that are on the live chat, all the things that are going on in their lives. Father God, I pray that you would impact their lives in a very real way. Lord, you know their hearts. You know the things that they're going through. You know the pain that they have experienced. You know the joys that they've experienced. You know the challenges they're facing this week. And we just lift them all up to you, Lord, because you are the great healer and you are the mighty Savior. Father God, we love you and we thank you for the way that you show up in our lives. We love you for the way you protect us from the evil one. And God, go before us, beside us, and behind us. In your Son's mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
That's the thing I forgot to mention. Saturdays, 10:30. We're going to do a little devotion, and we'd love for you to join us. We're still in the book of Philippians. So, guys, thanks for joining us. We've had a great time tonight. It's been so much fun having Katie here beside me.
It's been so much fun to be on here.
Oh, thanks. That's cool. That's nice. Real nice. What else should we tell them about? I think we're pretty much done. We got to get off here. Check out Living Like Claire right now. We'll see you later. Have a great night.
Have a great night, everyone.
Bye-bye. Click.